I'm not here only waiting for a life to come to me. There are words that need my saying. There are things my hands can see.
There are rooms that need more kindness. There are dreams that need a start.
There are choices in this minute that can carry who we are. I am here to create, to give form to what I love,
to make something a little kinder,
to make something good enough. I am here to participate,
not to watch my life go by.
Creator of the universe I am, and creation starts inside. I can create a peaceful morning. I can create a stronger plan. I can create a conversation where I finally understand. I can create a better habit. I can create a place to rest. I can create without perfection. I can simply give my best. Here is the page, here is the day, here are my hands, here is my way. I don't command what I cannot know. I create through the choices I can grow. I am here to create with my whole heart where I stand,
With the life that I am living,
with the work inside my hands. Every moment is a place
where another thing can start.
Creator of the universe I am, creating from the heart. Here I am, here I create, here I live today.
I don't want to build a future that I'm too exhausted to enjoy.
I don't want to reach the finish, having lost my natural voice.
So I leave some room for mornings. I leave room to call a friend.
I want everything I'm making to be somewhere I can live.
The life I made
Can love me back.
it can give me room to laugh.
It can hold my work and resting. It can have a gentler path.
Success doesn't have to end. piece of me I have.
The life I make can hold my heart and love me back.
I can choose a softer schedule. I can choose a clearer no. I can build with real ambition and still leave myself a home.
What is mine should not require me to disappear along the track. So I build a life that's strong enough to give some goodness back. Build a life you want to enter, not a life you have to escape. I used to ask for bigger blessings without asking what they need. Every opportunity has weight. Every garden needs a seed. So I'm building stronger spaces for the good I wanna know. I don't only ask for more now. I become a place it can grow. I receive what I can hold, with a steady heart and open soul. More love needs time, more work needs room. More light still needs a place to bloom. I don't rush what must unfold. I receive what I can hold. If I want a wider doorway, I can strengthen where I stand. If I want a bigger harvest, I can learn to tend the land. Receiving isn't only taking, it is caring for what's mine. I can welcome something greater, and still give it proper time. Open hands, steady feet, make some room for what you need. I used to think that moving forward had to look impressive too. Every day should show a victory, every effort should feel new. Now I know that quiet progress can be hard to recognize. Still the root keeps getting deeper long before the flower arrives. I make peace with progress, slow enough to to last. I don't need to turn each morning into proof that I moved fast. I can honor what is growing, even when it's hard to see. I make peace with progress, and progress stays with me. Some days teach me through repeating, some days only hold the line. Some days resting is the action that protects tomorrow's mind. I don't have to call it failure when the road becomes less quick. Steady growth is still creation, even when it moves in inches. An inch is movement. A pause can heal. Not every change needs to look big to be real.
Yeah, yeah. I can say that I am ready. I can say I know my worth, but the sentence becomes stronger when I bring it down to earth. If I say I'm making changes, let me make one change today. I want everything I'm speaking to have something it can't wait. My word meets my work, my dream meets my day. What I say I am becoming starts showing in my way. No pressure, no display, just the promises I keep. My word meets my work, and my life begins to speak. If I call myself a creator, I can create a little thing. If I call myself more peaceful, I can choose the peace I bring. Identity becomes much clearer when it's practiced where I stand. I don't prove myself with talking, I become it with my hands. Say less, live true, let the daily things speak for you.
Yeah, I can't want a better future without running through the day. I can work with real intention without pushing life away. There is room for strong ambition and a cup of tea at 3. I can build what matters deeply without always chasing me. I create without chasing, I move without strain. I can care about tomorrow and still live today. I work, then I breathe, I let progress have its pacing. I can make a beautiful life without chasing. Every goal does not require me to become a different speed. Sometimes steady is the rhythm that can give the dream what it needs. I can stop when work is finished, I can sleep without a race. Creation has a better feeling when I leave the builder space. Do the work and let it rest. Steady hands can still do their best.
The table after dinner, we can make a little world, with a joke and helping dishes, with a boy and with a girl.
Every home becomes a weather, every classroom has a tone. We can make the places near us feel a little more like home. We make a little world everywhere we go, with the things we say and the care we show.
Gentle hands,
gentle words,
help a better world unfold.
Every day together we make a little world.
We can share the last small cookie, we can let somebody speak.
We can notice when a person feels a little tired or weak.
Big ideas begin in moments where somebody chooses care.
Every little world grows better when we know that we belong there. Make it kind, make it bright,
make a little room for
someone else tonight. Sometimes universe sounds distant, like the stars beyond the night. But the world I get to live in is the coffee and the light. It is how I greet my neighbor, it is what my hands can make. It is every small decision that becomes the road I take. The universe is close, closer than I knew. In the breath inside my body, in the things I choose to do. I don't have to reach so far to touch the life I know. The universe I'm living in is close. Stand beneath the moonlight and still wash the dishes clean. Wonder doesn't have to take me somewhere far beyond the scene. Maybe awe and daily living were not meant to live apart. I can feel the whole world turning and still start where my feet are. Stars above, floor below, both are part of what I know.
I can build a busy future, I can fill up every day, but I want the life I'm making to feel human on the way. So I leave some room for laughter, I will rest before I'm done. Kindness is an extra decoration, it belongs in what I've won. I build with kindness into every plan. Kindness for the people, kindness for the hands. Kindness when I'm learning, kindness when I mess. If I'm creating my own life, I wanna build it like this. I can reach a goal exhausted, or arrive with something left. I can make success a doorway, not a test I barely pass. I don't need to
strong, build it true, leave some kindness for the builder too.
There are things I cannot hurry, there are things I cannot force, but I can give them steady effort, I can keep a gentle course. Friendships need a little calling, skills need practice to become the things I care for consistently. Become the places where I grow. What I tend becomes, what I feed gets strong. What I visit with my effort starts to feel like where I belong. A little care, a little love, a little patience. Every month I become part of the answer to what I tend becomes. I can tend my peace with boundaries, I can tend my work with time, I can tend my body softly, I can tend this heart of mine. Nothing healthy needs a panic, nothing true needs constant noise. Growth is often just returning to the things I say I choose. Return and return, let the tending be enough. Steady care can build strong love.
I can enter with frustration, and the room will feel it too. I can enter with attention and make space for something new. I don't need to own the meeting, I don't need to lead the scene. Still the way I carry myself changes something in between. The room changes with me, with the energy I bring, with the way I let you finish, with the way I choose to speak. I don't have to control anything to change what I can see. I enter with intention, and the room changes with me. Maybe someone needs more patience, maybe someone needs a smile. Maybe silence is the kindness that can stay there for a while. Presence isn't decoration, it can change the air we share. Every person brings a weather, I can choose the one I wear. Bring some calm, bring some care, let your presence change the air.
I don't know the whole direction, I don't know what waits ahead, but I know the next appointment and the thing that must be said. I know which bill needs paying, I know which seed needs sun. Sometimes knowing what's in front me is enough to get it done. I move with what I know, I don't wait to know it all. One clear step, one honest call. I let the next thing show, I trust the road to grow. I move with what I know. Clarity can come through moving, not by sitting in a cloud. Every little bit of action makes the next part more allowed. I can learn along the journey, I can change when something shows. Wisdom doesn't mean predicting everything before I go. Know enough to take one step, then let the road explain the rest.
Stories come from every direction about what I should become. Some are borrowed from my childhood, some are louder than my own. I can hear them without fighting, I can thank them and forgive, then decide which one belongs here. I can choose the story I live, I choose the story I live. What I practice, what I give, not a fantasy, not pretend, but the meaning I bring in. I can change the words I give, I choose the story I live. I can call myself still learning, instead of saying I have failed. I can call the pause a resting place, instead of being derailed. Language changes how I enter every challenge that arrives. I can speak in ways that leave me room to grow inside my life. Tell it with kindness, for something to bloom.
My mind can build 1,000 houses before breakfast has begun. But a dream becomes much different when my hands begin the one. Measure something, write the message, move the box and clear the floor. Every physical beginning makes imagination more. My hands make it real, what my heart can feel. One page, one call, one turning wheel. I don't only think about the life I wanna feel. I touch the work, I start the work. My hands make it real. Sometimes thinking keeps me floating far above the thing I need. So I come back to the body and perform one useful deed. Cook the meal and plant the flowers, send the form and make the bed. Movement brings me to the present when I'm living in my head. Touch it, start it, move one piece. Action gives the mind some peace.
Without instructions, just a window full of light. I can choose what gets my focus. I can choose what feels right. Make the bed and open curtains. Put the first thing in its place. Choices give the morning a familiar kind of shape. I give shape to the day with the things I choose and say. A little order, a little play, a little room to find my way. I don't control what comes my way, but I give shape to the day. If the afternoon gets messy, I can shape the next 10 minutes. Close the screen and finish something. Let my whole attention visit. Even when the plan is changing, I can still decide my pace. Every moment gives another little chance to shape the day. Shape it gently, don't hold tight. Leave some room for changing light.
I used to ask why nothing changed while doing what I'd always done.
Waiting for a different ending on a road I'd always run.
Now I look at what is moving, what is mine to rearrange.
I don't have to move the whole world.
I can be the hand behind the change.
I am the hand behind the change.
One small choice,
one new way. I can move the chair, I can turn the page. I can make today unlike yesterday. I don't have to force the range.
I am the hand behind the change.
Some things live beyond my power. Some things live beyond my power.
Some things will not end. answer me,
but there still are doors and windows
that my own two hands can reach.
I can change my next reaction. I can change the words I say.
Power feels a lot more peaceful
when I use it where I may.
Not everything,
just what is mine.
That's enough
to change a line.
The future isn't standing at the end of some long road. It is hiding in the choices that I quietly repeat. In the lunch I packed this morning, in the money that I save, in the 20 minutes given to the skill I wanna make. The future starts small, smaller than I thought, in a little thing repeated, in a lesson slowly taught. I don't need to see it all. The future starts small. I can practice one new language, I can walk around the block, I can write a single paragraph before I watch the clock. Big change doesn't always enter with a banner on the wall. Sometimes everything I'm building starts incredibly small. Small is not weak, slow is not wrong. Little steps practiced can travel long.
This day doesn't need to happen, like a page I never read. I can put my name upon it with the little things I lead. Choose the breakfast, choose the music, choose the way I greet the room. Every day becomes more personal when I let myself come through. I put my name on today, not by owning every way, but by choosing how I show up and the kindness that I make. This day is not a blank display. I put my name on today. Maybe work belongs to others, maybe plans can shift around. Still I choose the heart I carry, still I choose the pace I found. I can leave a mark of patience, I can leave a mark of care. When tonight becomes a memory, I'll know that I was there. Write it with care, write it with truth, put something have to make decisions with my shoulders near my ears. I can breathe before I answer. I can wait until it's clear. Creation doesn't need a crisis to become important work. I can build a steady future without running through the hurt. I create from calm, I create from clear. I don't need a storm to know my path is here. One breath, one plan, one open palm. I do my strongest building when I create from calm. There is power in a pause now. There is wisdom in a chair. There are answers that arrive when I stop pushing everywhere. I can move without a panic. I can care without alarm. My best work can still be gentle. I can create from calm. Quiet doesn't mean nothing's being done. Sometimes steady hands build the strongest one.
I can tell myself a story, but my choices hear it best. They can hear what I believe in by the things I give my yes. When I choose a calmer morning, when I choose to finish well, I am teaching my own future what I truly want to tell. My life, here's my choices, more than words alone. Every little action tells it where I'm going. I speak with my habits, I speak with my voice. My life keeps listening to every choice. If I say I value friendship, I can put the phone away. If I say my health is precious, I can honor rest today. If I say my work has a meaning, I can give it focused time. Life becomes a conversation between my choices and my mind. What do I say with the life that I live? What do I keep? What do I give? Can I make it once today? But tomorrow knows the footsteps that I practice on the way. Every morning has a pattern, every evening leaves a clue. I am building where I'm going with the things I often do. What I repeat becomes my road, little by little, stone by stone. What I practice starts to show. What I repeat becomes my road, so I choose the steps I know can take me where I want to go. I don't need a perfect record. I can miss and then return. Every time I choose the pattern, I am giving myself a turn. Habits are not chains around me, they are paths beneath my shoes. And the road can change direction when I change what I repeat. Again doesn't mean stuck, again can mean strong. Practice the place where you want to belong.
I can make a paper airplane, I can make a sandwich too. I can build a little kindness with the simple things I do. Every person makes a difference, every pair of hands can start something useful, something gentle, something coming from the heart. Little creator, make something bright. Use what you have and make it right. A song, a smile, a helping hand. Little creator, here I am. I can draw a funny picture, I can plant a tiny seed, I can help somebody carry what is heavier than they need. Making isn't only objects, we can make a peaceful room, we can make a better morning, we can make some kindness bloom. Make a little joy, make a little space, make the world more gentle in one little place. More is not another suitcase filled with things I have to hold. More can be a little freedom, more can be a heart less closed. I can clear the crowded table, I can clear an hour or two. Sometimes making room for better that no longer fits my day. I can let an old opinion lose the power that it had. Empty space is not a failure, it can be a welcome door. I don't need to fill each corner, I can make some room for more. Clear a place, leave it wide. Something new needs room inside. I used to look beyond the window for a brighter place to be. Then I saw the morning resting on the table next to me. There was light across the dishes, there was warmth upon my face. Maybe what I keep on seeking can begin in this small place. The light starts close, right where I stand. Inside my voice, inside my hands. Before it reaches anywhere, it starts with how I meet what's here. I don't have to chase the glow, the light starts close. I can brighten one conversation, I can make one room feel kind. I can leave a little patience where somebody else may find. Changing life is not always thunder, sometimes change is soft and slow. When I bring my best attention, that is where the light can grow. Close enough to touch, close enough to see. Let the light I'm looking for begin with me. Maybe this is not the picture I once thought that I would see. Still there is a floor beneath me, still a choice in front of me. I don't need another lifetime, I don't need another year. I can take the life I'm holding and begin to build from here. I build from here, from what is real, from what I know, from what I feel. I use today, I make it clear. I don't wait for perfect, I build from here. I can use the lessons with me, I can leave the weight behind. I can make a better pattern angels that I can find. Every strong and steady future has a simple starting place. So I meet this moment honestly and build at my own pace. Here is enough for one good start, one open door, one willing heart.
I can say I want a new life. I can say what I believe, but the truest kind of answer is the action underneath. If I say I want more kindness, let my hands become the proof. If I say this dream is worthy, let my calendar tell the truth. My yes has hands, my yes can move, my yes has something it can prove. It makes the call, it starts the plan. My yes has hands. I don't only understand, I live the yes I say I am. I don't need a giant gesture, I can move a little chair, clear a corner, send the message, show the dream that I am there. What I choose becomes much stronger when my body joins my mind. I don't leave my yes in language, I give it shape and give it time. Say it, then show it. One small thing, let your answer start moving.
Every day I water something with the minutes that I give. Every thought I keep returning to learns a little more to live. I can feed the old frustration, I can feed a better view. My attention is a garden and I choose what I renew. I choose what grows, I choose what stays, I choose what gets my precious days. A little love, a little care, and soon I see it everywhere. I cannot choose each when present slowly shapes my future ways. Water the good, pull what is done, turn toward the light when there is sun. I can dream 1,000 pictures, I can see them in my mind, but a dream becomes much clearer when I give it place and time. Put the paper on the table, put the meeting on the day, give the idea 20 minutes, give the first step somewhere to stay. I give my dream a place to land, a little time, a willing hand. Not someday, not when life is planned. I give my dream a place to land, a chair, a page, a simple plan. I make it welcome where I am. I don't have to build it quickly, I don't have to build it grand. I can make the smallest promise that tomorrow understands. Every dream needs room for living, every seed needs somewhere real. So I turn imagination into something I can feel. Dream it, name it, give it room, and do one thing that helps it bloom.
I used to wait for something bigger, for a sign to tell me when. Now I know quiet action can become a place to begin. Wash the cup, make the call, write the sentence I can see. Every ordinary action changes something inside me. The world begins with what I do. Not everything, just something true. One honest step, one promise kept, one little thing I follow through. I don't need the whole world new. The world begins with what I do. If I want a kind of morning, I can soften how I speak. If I want a stronger future, I can practice through the week. Dreams don't always enter loudly, sometimes they arrive as chores. But the things I keep repeating slowly open bigger doors. Start where I stand, use what I know. Give something good a place to grow.
I wake up with a choice to make. What will I give this brand new day? I can carry yesterday, or put my hands to work today. Every word becomes a doorway. Every step can shape the view. I don't wait for life to find me. I begin with what I do. Creator of the universe, I am. Starting with the life that's in my hands. I choose the thought, I choose the way. I choose what I will build today. Not by wishing from afar, but by becoming where I stand. Creator of the universe, I am. I can make a room feel kinder. I can turn an idea real. I can give my dream a schedule. I can honor what I feel. Every choice becomes a pattern. Every pattern leaves a sign. Little moments join together and become this life of mine. One word, one choice, one thing I can begin. The world I want around me starts beneath my skin. Creator of the universe, I am. Giving shape to everything I can. With open eyes and willing hands, I build the life I understand. I don't need to know how far, I only need to know I can. Creator of the